Okay, here we are live. I don't know if we were live or not live, but we're in South Dakota. You can see it's a beautiful South Dakota day, probably, I don't know, 20 degrees out or something. I'm here with Dave Schneider, our regional director. You can see the Capitol building behind us. Just had a fantastic hearing, a Government Affairs Committee, is that right?
State Affairs.
State Affairs. And Dave, why don't you describe who was there?
We had a wonderful outpouring of grassroots in the committee hearing today, and we had a great testimony. It was very professional and was able to articulate the case for a convention of states. It was amazing, amazing, amazing.
You know, one of the best things about it to me that is so exciting is, so it starts at 7:45 a.m. Here we are in Pierre, South Dakota. It is the morning after the Super Bowl. We had people who came from all the way across the state, literally people who stayed the night last night here in Pierre. They're from the other side of the state. They drove all the way across the country simply to be here for this hearing. Looks like we're about to get run over here by a South Dakota pickup truck, so you got to be careful. It is South Dakota. I'm not kidding, right? There's your South Dakota pickup truck. So this is really important. Look, citizens are so worked up about this and think it's so important they're willing to drive all the way across the state in the freezing cold, Super Bowl Sunday, be here to testify. If you didn't get a chance to see it, I'm sure we're going to post some of the audio. What's Shirley's last name?
Shirley Meyer.
Shirley Meyer is one of our stalwart volunteers here. She works our follow-up tool. She got up and she was really nervous. You know, it's hard for people who've never been in front of a committee hearing like that, maybe never even been in a government building like that. Sit in front of that committee. It's a little intimidating. She got up there, very emotional testimony in support of convention of states. That's really what makes this movement happen. It's really not about the state capitals. It's not so much about the legislators. It's about the real people like Shirley that make it happen. So we came out of that committee. What was the vote there, Dave?
9-4 in favor.
9-4 in favor. Picked up a couple extra votes that we didn't expect to get. So that's really exciting. We're going to head to the floor. Right now I'm going to head across the state. Dave's going to drive me over to Aberdeen International. I say that loosely. It's the smallest airport I've ever seen. Single room.
One flight a day.
One flight a day out of Aberdeen. I'm going to be on that flight. I'm coming to you in Raleigh, North Carolina. So if you're there, if you're watching this, I hope it's a little bit warmer than here. We'll see you in Raleigh this afternoon, then on to Ohio and Pennsylvania. We look forward to seeing you out in the field. God bless y'all.